Good morning, guys. Hey, I got a story from my buddy Steve down in Texas, and it reminded me of a story about my wife down in Texas. Okay, now this lady, she's a waitress. She's gotten off at work. It's night. She's alone. She's standing at the bus stop in kind of a bad part of town, and she's got her hand in her purse, and it's resting on her handgun for those reasons. All of a sudden, she is whipped around, and there's a guy running down the road with her purse. It's got her check and her tips in it, and she looks down. Her handgun is still in her hand. Bam, 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 bam. Well, obviously she'd been practicing because she hit him 6 times. The police said, well, why in the world did you shoot him 6 times? She said, because I ran out of bullets. And I like that. While in Texas, we had concealed permits, and I bought my wife this little gun. It's a Smith and Wesson air weight is what it's called. I mean, this thing is so light it don't weigh anything, and she'd keep it in her purse, and it wasn't heavy. You combine that with these guys right here, and I'm going to tell you what, you got some serious man-stopping power, and it holds 5. Well, she's driving down the road one day at an excessive rate of speed, which is common in Texas. When she gets stopped, when you're stopped, you automatically tell the police officer, well, when you hand him your license, you're also showing your concealed permit, but you tell him I carry a weapon. And he says, well, do you have it on you? Yes, I do. Could I have it? And you hand it to him, and then you go about your business. He asked her. She said, yeah. He said, could I have it? She reached in her purse and pulls this little guy out, and it's got junior mints melted all down in it. Texas heat, it gets well over 100 degrees in a car, a lot of times. And so when you get in there, all that heat's still there for a bit. And she forgot about the junior mints. Anyway, he took it and looked at it, and he's laughing. And he said, ma'am, it's a good thing you carry a revolver because it's still going to work. Had this been a little automatic, it might jam up on you. And talked to her for a minute and let her go and blah, blah. And I thought it was cool. But my personal preference now is my SIG 9mm. It's just I believe it's a 225. It's a mean little handgun, and I just love it. And I guess the moral of the story about the woman in Texas is carry a revolver if you're going to have junior mints and whatever melting all in it. But you can't beat a SIG or a Glock when you absolutely, positively got to shoot that sumbitch a few more times. Simple.